Good evening. It's day 32 and it's a little bit later than normal because I did a personal best today. I did 3 workout classes today in a row with my good buddy Christine, and it was really a lot of fun, and I'm really tired. I hope I can walk tomorrow. I know I'll be able to talk because I don't think anything ever keeps me from talking. And I can eat too. I can eat tomorrow, but I don't know that I'll be able to move. But it felt really good to exercise. One of the things for me, and that I've exercised most of my adult life, I love exercising. And when I was younger, I used to be kind of like fat and fit, if that makes sense. It was always a little bit overweight, not to the extent that I am now, but I always moved, and I taught step classes. I was always very active. I love riding bikes, and so today it was really neat because a couple of years ago I had to have knee replacements, and I got 2 partial knee replacements in 2014 on the same day. So, hey, I'm brave. Best thing I ever did because I got my life back, and that feels really good. But during that time, I gained a lot of weight. When you can't move, it's really hard. And when you can eat, because there was nothing ever wrong with my arm, because my arm seemed to make it, my hand seemed to make it to my mouth. So there was nothing wrong with that part of my body. But the lower part, painful to move. And there was crying moments there a lot, until I got my knees taken care of. And now it's great, and I can do a lot of things, except my legs don't move like they used to, but they sure keep me active again. And so I thank God that I have knees and I am mobile. And so with that, it was a great day today, and I'm really excited. Took a pound class, and if you've never heard of that, look it up. It's really fun. It's with ripsticks, and ripsticks is another word for drumsticks. And look it up on YouTube and see. Look up a pound class, and it is really intense, and it's a lot of fun. And right now, Kimmy, who teaches the class at the Y, it's a half-hour class. And trust me, you think, oh, half hour is not very much. Well, when you're trying to do these moves, half hour is plenty. And then the next class we took was a 3G. It was a glute, guns, and gut class. So you can imagine how that was. And then the last class is my favorite class, is the refit class. And you can find all of those on YouTube, and you can see what I'm talking about. But it was really fun, and it was great, challenging to go back to back on all 3 of those. So like I said, I hope I can move tomorrow. If not, I'll plow through, because I got stuff I gotta do. So I can just go, every time I move tomorrow, it'll be owie, owie, owie. And you know what? Especially when I go to the bathroom, when you did 1,000 squats in one day and then you have to use the potty. Oh my gosh, that kills you. So anyway, enough of that stuff. Right now, the segment that we're on from day 31 to day 40 is listening to your body. So that's why I was really talking about the exercise thing, because my body's going to be screaming at me, and I better be listening tomorrow. But the thing is that going too long without food, what do you think? If you go past, if you skip breakfast, you skip lunch, and then you're kind of past the 5-hour mark, do you think that you deserve to eat all your calories in that one setting? Do you think you get to eat more? Well, research has showed, and I really want to know, by the way, about research, is who do they ask anyway? Nobody ever asks me, and they'll say, oh, polls here and polls there, and I never have anybody. I want to know who researches and who polls are, because I never get asked. And trust me, I would tell them if I was asked. So But anyway, research says that, if you go past 5 hours, you have more of a tendency to overeat. Because let's say you got busy all day and then you're going out to dinner, you'll eat an appetizer, you'll eat the bread, and then you'll eat a great big dinner, probably more than we should. And I know that I'm guilty of that. And so it's always been advised by whoever they are, because I've always wondered about that too. Who's they? Who's the polls, who's the research, and who's they? I don't know. But anyway, they say that we should have several small meals or something to eat about every 3 to 5 hours. And the older I get, the more I learn about my body, and I can feel my sugar levels drop, where I get kind of lightheaded and a little bit weak. But that doesn't mean that I have to eat like a 5-course meal. I just maybe need a little something to cut the edge off. And so we really need to listen to our bodies on that very well, because we don't want to overeat. The thing that kind of is bothering me too, besides who they are and who the polls are, and I'm going to have a lot of questions about a lot of things, and I don't ever get any of the answers. But this is what I really want to know. Why do we concentrate so much on food when we're dieting? I mean, it's like obsessive. And I have emotional eating with emotional relationship with food. Sometimes it's my best friend, and most of the time it's my worst enemy. And this is one of the things that I am trying to break right now, is that to have a healthy relationship with food, I have to constantly remind myself food is fuel and it's flavor. And if I'm not enjoying either one of those, then I ought not to be putting it in my mouth. But it's really kind of obsessive, and I have, I've tried a couple of different recipes, and I really need to take care of myself in knowing that what my triggers are. Because if I make a cheesecake, even though it's keto friendly, diet friendly, whatever you want to call it, if it's a problem for me, I ought not to make it. Maybe a trigger is chocolate for you, but right now I'm doing really good. I'm in the zone, so things are feeling really good. My worry is what happens after the next 100 days. That's probably going to be a topic after the first 100 days. I'm going to go, now here's the other 100 days, after the 100 days, the next 100 days, whatever. But I just I want to have a healthy relationship with food, and this is helping me become more aware of it. And it's stuff that I've heard before, over and over and over again, and now I'm finally becoming very committed to learning it. I guess I'm just a slow learner, but that's how it is. The other thing that I always, my mind goes all the time. That's what's really neat. I think I mentioned the other day, I'm rambling now, but that I've been sleeping a lot better. I love that, because sometimes my brain never shuts off. It's always got ideas all going up in my head all the time. I got ideas. It gets overwhelming that I shut down, because I don't know how I can get it all done. But when I mentioned earlier that I exercised a lot, I burned a lot of calories. And when you're on MyFitnessPal and you're putting in your exercise on that, it adds it in for you. Like you can eat more. Well, do you want to eat those calories that you just burned off? Heck no, I don't want to do that. That's why I'm exercising. I want to have a calorie deficit and still eat healthy. So that's why I move, because I want to get rid of those calories. It's like 3,200 calories to burn a pound. So, oh my gosh, we got to get busy. I got a lot of pounds to lose. But this week I've managed to lose a total of 14 pounds in these last 32 days, and I'm really happy with that. and I'm happy that not going overboard, and I believe that those are 32 pounds or 14 pounds that I'm never going to get back again. I really truly believe that because I'm committed. I used to be a yo-yo dieter, and now I'm not, because I have a new way of eating and it's giving me joy, and I'm learning to like that about myself, that I am discovering flavors. I'm discovering that food is not the enemy, and I'm enjoying this journey. And I thank you for joining it with me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I have to say that, and anyway, I really love the feedback. And if you want to be my friend on MyFitnessPal, look me up, Rebecca W, and or instant message me or whatever. You remember I'm kind of tech behind, but have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 33, which is we're a third of the way there. Bye.